Right before I left for my little mini tour this year, I got an email that Clash Disc was sending me something. I had to get it rerouted, but I really wanted to see what it was because genuinely, just feel-wise, this is some of the best feeling plastic that I have felt that has come out recently, and the swirls look incredible. They sent me 5 discs. We're gonna play 18 holes here at Adora Shorts. We're gonna play the yellow baskets and the short pads. All older molds from Clash Disc. I think I've thrown all of them before, at least once, but we have a pepper in like their steady swirl. I'm just gonna call it steady swirl. I'll actually look it up though, just to make sure I'm not being a fraud. We have a steady swirl cookie. We have a tone popcorn. That's their under mold plastic where it just kind of goes inside of the rim and then up to halfway on the rim. I actually really love the feel of this, and everything that I've thrown from it has flown very glidey. A tone soda, which is a flippy 7-speed to kind of complement the cookie. Our fastest disc is this pepper, which is why we're playing the shorts. It's an overstable 11-speed. And then we have a disc that I am interested to see if it can make my bag potentially, or at least like a fun YouTube bag that I want to have. But we have the Berry 5.5 -1-1. Since we've talked about it, we'll go ahead and throw it on the first hole. We'll go 2 off the top. I want to give you a ranking 1 to 5 in terms of my favorites by the end of this video. Hopefully shoot a good amount under par. We're gonna be putting with my normal putter, but that's about it. I think it's gonna be a little hyzer flippy. So I'm gonna throw it on some hyzer at the basket and see if it'll flip up and then push. Oh, okay. More stable than I thought. And then just fun, kind of the opposite spectrum. We'll throw the pepper, which is supposed to be very overstable. 11.504. Oh, wow, that was the right shape, the wrong line. I'm excited. I haven't reviewed discs on this channel in so long. And that's like the backbone. Going out and playing on the road was so fun. And I learned a lot, and I pursued like the dream of being a pro. And I feel like I got closer than I expected to get in terms of how I feel I am good at disc golf. Now, that was a weird way to say that sentence, but I feel like it's not as far out of reach as I thought. But I also learned that the mind space and the head space that I love to be in, that I prefer to be in as a content creator. Like, this is what I've wanted to do since I was, I think in middle school. I was creating some sort of YouTube videos. And of course I wanna be a disc golfer, and it's the new shiny thing that I wanna pursue. And I'm gonna continue to pursue that for sure. But I can't forget about making content, reviewing discs. I love new things. These are new shiny discs, and I don't think I've had a review on my channel for maybe 6 weeks. And in the past like past 3 months, probably less than 10. And these just be what I do. So I'm excited to get back into it. First shots, not good. Say hi. Oh, that berry feels good. That steady swirl, I'm gonna look it up after this hole to make sure I'm not just saying something wrong. It feels like not stiff. Oh, it feels stiff, not hard, I guess. It's malleable, but it like feels like it holds its shape super well. Playing a mock X's today. I love these baskets, but sometimes these chains scare me because of how close they are to this outside rim. Like you can almost touch it. Look at that. 0-1, not the start you want. I think the number today, I feel pretty good about 5 or better. Oh, wait a second. It says it on here. It says steady halo berry. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why you wouldn't just use the alliteration of steady swirl. I know they tend to be a little more expensive. If they have them on Infinite, I will definitely link them down in the description, just like I do with all of Midas. If you want to support me with my Tour Series Marvels or Sphinxes, there's no codes right now. I know people ask sometimes. I might ask about that, see if I can get one. There was a reason at the beginning of the year, but we could see if we can sway them one way or another. But if they have them there, they're pretty expensive, but no one's really doing what they're doing. And I think I said this in the video where I reviewed the Tone Salt, the first Tone disc to come out that they had sent me. And I was like, hey, like, I want to see them continuing to innovate. I just hope that they work it into their margins and they innovate the right way, because if you do too many innovations that are bad, then your company's gonna go under if you don't really have like the capital to do it. But it seems like they're doing it kind of the right way. But steady halo. Oh wait, this is steady halo. This says steady ring. Is there another one over here? Steady ring. Okay, steady ring. Guys, gotta say steady swirl. It does look like a ring though. I like ring more than I like halo. 279 feet into a head left to right. We're gonna try out the popcorn, which this is 171 grams, and it's kind of like a 3.5 speed, I would say. There is a cohort, which is a 3.5 speed from Infinite, which is the Innova XD mold, I believe. This though, it just like feels a little wider. It's like a pure on steroids in terms of how wide it feels. I feel like this is gonna be flippy, but I felt like that with the berry, and then it just was not. Okay, that one is. Long putt. This might have actually been a berry hole again. Wow, that is so not as flippy as I thought it was at all. Really good shot, but like not even close to what I thought. And I'll show you how stable this pepper boy is. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? That's gonna be fun. My max distance is definitely gonna be one of these 7 speeds, not that guy. What? Okay. Right in between those two is perfect, actually. I will say so far, this is the closest that I've ever felt to like Dynamic Supreme, Latitudes, like whatever the Royal line, what they put the Graces in. Definitely gives it a run for its money and might even be better feeling. I threw a lot of Graces and Rives, so oof, I think it's just a little bit tackier, which I love the feel of. I'm like very surprised. And okay, this is actually really nice. I don't know how the pricing is everywhere. I know Infinite tends to have the best prices on a lot of things, but I just noticed $23.99 for those discs, which is a decent bit for a premium plastic disc. I mean, it's similar to Halo plastic price-wise. So that's really not bad. You expect sometimes with these innovation things that's gonna be more, and I think that the consistency of the rings is really cool, that it's not just the Halo on the outside, but it's throughout the plastic. I'm pretty impressed by that, not gonna lie. It's pretty sweet. All right, looks like we got 359 down to the right. I'm really excited. I haven't seen this position before, and I think it's the perfect shot for the soda. I think if I was really playing it, I'd probably throw the berry this whole entire course, maybe, except for a couple holes. But we're gonna try out this tone soda. What I've noticed for most of the tone plastics is it's a little more understable, but this one feels like it's gonna be a little more overstable than a 7.5 -2.1 disc. So it could be pretty good. The tone, it feels very rounded over. I don't remember if the soda just generally feels like that, but I do like the little swirls inside of it. Oh, it's flippy. Oh, it's still flippy. Roll to the basket? No way. No way. I think I parked it. I was playing a cut roller. You throw it mostly down there and then you cut roll around the tree. There's actually a mando on the right side of that tree that you guys, I can see it from here. You guys probably can't see it because the camera doesn't pick up that well. It's down. You just gotta believe me. Here's the berry. I think this would be my actual play. Wow, it is beefy. What the heck? That is not what I remember a berry being like. And then just so I know how it flies, we're gonna throw the cookie. Yep, that's the line. Tip this way too far. Don't go on the road. Oh no, don't run it over, please. Just for kicks and giggles, was it the pepper? Yes, because we can. Don't run it over, Blake. Please, 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 please. Thank you. That's crazy. That is crazy. I genuinely think if you give me 100 more tries, I cannot throw this shot again. From an unintentional car roll is kind of stupid. All right, hole 4 is 360 down there. I like this. I played here like maybe 2 or 3 times before because it's a little bit away. I filmed a video that you guys will be seeing in the coming days with someone up at a different course up here, so I figured stop here for this one. Did you guys see the putt that he had the hole before? No, you didn't, because he put it too fast and airballed it way right. So. Yeah, you can DM him directly how much you love him. Yes. And you can DM me how much you hate him. Yes, yes, yes. And we'll see who gets more DMs. This course is one of the better courses, I think, in like this area, in the front range. But I haven't seen these positions before. 360 out there. I couldn't believe I could actually reach that other one with the pepper, even on that crazy forehand. This one, I think we might try the soda, but like actually throw it how it's supposed to be thrown. Okay, it's definitely flippy. Oh my gosh, that's the luckiest disc in the entire world. I think what I've learned is tone makes things more understable. And then this like steady swirl, I refuse to call it steady ring actually. Sorry Clash, but this is steady swirl. Please rename your plastic. I think that makes it more overstable. So we'll try this with the cookie as well. Okay, there is a left right, but that got out of it. And it's gonna be really good. Nope, really long again. Like that with a normal, just straight 7-speed, not going that far left from that like tail, like that left to right wind. So I think this makes it more overstable, which is like a typical Halo plastic. Like that's, wow, so beefy for like what that disc is. That's crazy. It's called Bodanza Disc Golf. Bodanza, yeah. All right, thanks, man. We'll check it out. Thank you. Let's go, more subs, subscribe. All right, maybe a little farther than 20, but still super lucky. Let's go, capitalize. That might be like the 2 of the luckiest birdies ever on this channel of like 500 something videos. And they have them back to back with the same disc. I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket on the way home. Oh my gosh, don't throw it on Anheuser, just throw it nose up. That's probably the way to play it. And it got through everything, and we have a putt. You just might have to get these discs for the luck factor, holy cow. It's just like, I think it's maybe not even the flippiness. I think the tone just adds an extra element of glide, is what I found with all these discs. So it like elongates the mid-flights, which makes them flippier in turn. I have no idea why that would be the case at all. All of them so far, they just have that little bit of extra glide, which makes them, in my estimation, a little touchier, but could also make them much more helpful for someone who needs that extra push to get a little extra distance or a little extra understability. Oh gosh. I love when you step and it goes below the pole. 240, dead ahead. 260, ooh, can't read over here. Perfect popcorn shot, I think. Just put it out there, flat to touch a turn, just to the left side of the basket, let it drift on in. Looks like a forehand hole, but I don't have an approach disc, and there is, oh no, 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 no. Thought I just lost my camera. Or not, like just, oh no. All right, we'll be waiting this out for a second. I thought it was just going one direction. Part of me honestly just wants to throw the cookie here on a forehand. And you know, a lot of you guys say I need to throw more forehands in this video, so we're gonna listen to those intuitions. It's a little shallow feeling overall. Has a little bit of a blunt shape too on the rim there. Just like not as sharp as you think. But that's okay. Pushy and perfect. And short, unless it skips. And there's no skip today. I actually like that. That was really smooth for a 7-speed. It came out really clean. Right choice, right choice. That felt so good. I also love that the cookie that they sent me was the color of the Cookie Monster. Like, it just feels right. And I really don't know if I would like ever bag a toned disc. I have to try the Guava, because that is one of my favorite mid-ranges. And it's a little beef, so if they make it like slightly more understable, maybe that'll be helpful, or like a little glidier, but it already goes so far. Like I have a banana froth video that'll be coming out here soon that I filmed before I left for my trip. The Planty Guava. This is what the profile of it looks like. It's kind of like if you mix a Chariot and a Pathfinder, I think. But the concept is really cool, and the feel is really good, and it probably won't be like that big of a deal for most players. Stay safe out there, guys. It's hot this summer. Ooh, stay slippy. Like I keep thinking, oh, I'm just gonna throw it like my cap wrap, and I auto-commit to my cap wrap already. So I just think I need to think about, instead of like, oh, let me just throw a nice little baby flex, I need to think about, throw a forehand roller, because it's gonna get out of it. I will like that. No bogeys today. I don't know how far this one is, but it looks like popcorn shot for sure. Ooh, that's so glidey. I just want to stay so high. I'm gonna throw this is a glidey putter, these Marvels. Just not even close to as glidey. Like the other one just wants to stay hovered in the air. I think a part of it is, I don't know if it elongates the bottom, where it gives it a little bit more space under the dome with the toned plastic, but man, that disc, the Lotus that Infinite came out with, that Soda, they just like staying high in the air and pushing on whatever line that they're on. All right, looks like I got a big group down there, but they're right by the L basket. It's 390, so pretty difficult. There's a wind pushing us from the right to the left, so we could try to go out this gap. I don't really know if it looks more open, but I think throwing the Soda down that side might work, but I don't think we've thrown the cookie on a backhand yet for a real shot. So we'll go ahead and do that. 2 under through 8. Not what you want on the shorts. I forget how hard it is to like play with new discs all the time, because I was just playing with my bag and I was so used to it, and now I have to like relearn how stuff flies. And I also am on the verge of heat exhaustion. It's probably the discs, actually. It's not the nearly getting super sick. Oh, perfect. Oh, let's go. Now the wind takes it, and we parked it. Did we do it? Oh my gosh, what a good executed shot. Well executed, you silly goober. Okay, now I'll try to Soda up that last line. If we can go 2 for 2, oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. I really thought I earned that one off of the drive, but it looks like it just kind of got caught up in here because it's on its back. It's not even like, didn't even get a full flight. I like to show you this. There's no look in here. Oh, come on, dang it. Oh, dude. That was a really nice throw, though. I'm still really very proud of how I threw that, even if the result was not what I wanted. Let me show you what I was looking at. I'm gonna stand you like right where you'd be over the disc. This is what you have to the basket. And I'm a tiny dude, I can't even reach out that far. Hole 10, 355, right down the hill. Tail right to left, popcorn. This might be the shortest hole in the world. It's 111 or 13 feet or something. Fastest this we got, Pepper. Birdie. I lied, that's the 113. This one was actually 135 feet, so that's probably why I didn't make it. 186, straight ahead. I'm gonna whip out the berry for this one. Can't even throw a 180-foot shot. Just for fun, since the long is way down there, it's probably gonna take all the energy I have left, but we're gonna do a little distance contest, see how far we can throw each of these: cookie, soda, and pepper. I think the cookie's gonna go the farthest. Probably the easiest to get distance to, because it's gonna be a little more forgiving compared to the flippiness and overstability of the other two. Full flight. That's pretty big. Very nice. We'll probably just range back to this tree. Soda next. This could be bigger if I hit it right. I think I did. If it can come out of it. Oh, I think I threw it perfect. It's gonna be good. Pepper, high, nose down, and hyzer. All my specialties. Oh no! That one felt weird. And I almost black aced. Pepper does not win. 30 footers on 180-foot holes just should not go together. I threw that so hard at the top chain, and that dropped so hard. Let's go. What up, boy? Here's the cookie. There's the soda. Kind of in line with this other basket. I'm gonna range this tree and take 10 feet off. 446 to this one, so call it 435. And this one's pretty bombed. 472 to the tree, so 461 with the soda, 435 with the cookie, 180. I threw that disc so poorly. Let's just have we birdied with. Yes, yes, yes. No to popcorn, no to cookie. So I think we're gonna go forehand cookie on the shot, 272. A little short, but we're money. This is the type of putt right now that feels like a tester, even though it should never feel like a tester. Just hoping my brain and body work together. Have enough electrolytes in your system to work. There's just enough potassium. We're gonna talk about this over some food, because you travel outside of your city so you can expense some food to the YouTube business. Don't take your tax advice from me. 267, one last birdieless disc, popcorn. And we're popping that cherry right now. Get it, because cherry's another one. That was bad. Never had a chance of lifting. All right, looks like we got about 310 with a little turnover, which I think would be perfect for this disc. The problem that I feel like I've been having is the feel is much deeper than any popcorn that I've ever felt before. It feels like close to a P2, but a little rounder. It's like a deeper marble, like a deeper popcorn, honestly. But the flight is more like a P1, which is really nice. I'm sure a lot of people would like it, but the depth of it in my hands is like, it's the reason why I don't like throw alpacas or P2s is I've got little baby hands. But that doesn't mean we can't overcome that and still throw good shots. Too much Annie, no! I'm so bad at throwing that disc. It just wants to stick on my fingers too long, I think. Because that one pulled it over. The last one pulled it right. The actual line is always, of course, the most overstable disc ever. Easy. A little too wide. We had an absolute musket right here. We are at 5. But at this point, I just need to get a birdie at the popcorn, because this hole, 304, the next hole, 380. Not the easiest with this. The wind might be helpful for it, but if we can get this, we can throw like the berry or something next hole. Just park it. Sit, 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 sit. Oh, it's so long for what? Berry forehand? Why is anything better than the popcorn right now? Why? I think I'm overthinking it. I'm giving myself too many excuses of like, oh, it's like a P2, it's like an alpaca, you can't throw it. Yes, you can. Stop being stupid. Gonna leave the berry just enough in frame that it hurts. I'm walking like a zombie right now. Like, on a serious note, make sure you're drinking enough water during these hot summer days. Obviously, it depends on where you live, but I thought I brought out enough for today. I brought like 3 nice big water bottles. They were gone at like hole 4 of this round. And I played before, obviously, but just make sure you bring enough water and electrolytes so that you can absorb the water or use it, I guess. I don't know. But heat exhaustion's real, and I'm not quite there yet. I know the like warning signs. I'm not quite there, but I'm like heat dead or heat tired, not heat dead. That's worse than exhausted. Really love the line. Do you like the germ thing? That popcorn, man, I'm really struggling. I thought that was gonna be like one of my favorite discs because it looks good, feels good. This says 380, that says 356. So who knows what's right? Well, actually I can range it. Oh, money. It's 333 from here, so it's really only like 310. And then we'll throw a couple to the long just for fun, which the long, wow, 481 from here, so probably about 450. See if we lost all our power since earlier. Looks really nice. I think it's 30 long. Ah, dang it. All right. One of the groundhogs just said Yahoo. All right, cookie first, 450. A little shorty, a little high. Soda. This is the one. God, I hope there's no one on that T-pad. That is so flippy. Just for reference, I'm gonna pull out my Sphinx. Obviously, Tour Series Sphinx. And I'll show you how this guy flies. I'll try to throw the same line. I think it was a little swoopier, but go super far. Like that's 450, 440, I think. The soda is just like on a different level of flippiness. If you're looking for that really flippy disc, that's like really solid. I just lost audio. I haven't filmed in so long I forgot to charge my transmitter. So we'll make this putt and then we'll chat at Taco Bell. I hate tailwind. Only for distance drives really good. And for putts too, but I just never trust myself to leave them high enough.
I lied, no Taco Bell. I'm trying to be frugal, so I came home and made food, even though it was an hour away, like an idiot. And welcome to my backyard, by the way. Shout out to my landlords who forgot to turn on the sprinkler system when we were gone. But there were some problems with this, so you know, no issues. Of the 5 discs, I'll talk about this in a second. One, I think that they need a different one of these. They need to put the name of the disc somewhere. It just says tone, tone, tone. Here, there's no popcorn anywhere on this. So I don't know why this stamp doesn't have anything that has to do. It just says Clash Disc Tone Optimized Performance Technology, which I guess is easier. It's cheaper because then you don't have to get new hot stamps. We're gonna go favorite or least favorite to favorite, and we're gonna try to make them all in the basket behind me without looking. I don't think there's gonna be much of a surprise. I'm surprised is the Tone popcorn. It is just so much bigger than I expected it to be. It really feels like a deeper, small mid-range. Like it's definitely a mid-putter hybrid. It feels like, and it feels deeper than any other popcorn. Maybe it's like that there is a little bit of dome on it. I really didn't like it that much, or as much as I thought. And like I wouldn't want to throw this again. And I don't know if it's because the rim is a little too deep. I don't really know, but it seems bigger than I expected. Dang it. My second least favorite. It's really hard to say. I'm gonna give it a tie. Not that I didn't like any of these. I kind of didn't like that one that much, but I really wanted to, which is surprising. These ones I did like. I don't see them having a place ever in my life of disc golf again, except for maybe for fun, because they're both actually really fun. Just on the opposite ends of the spectrum are the pepper, the ring, not swirl, the ring pepper, and the Tone soda are just so fun. This one is way flippy. I did watch back some of the footage, and that Marvel throw versus that popcorn throw, not the same throw. The popcorn was way higher. I still think it's glidier than the Marvel, but I underthrew the Marvel, not intentionally. I'm just not a robot. And then this one, I think I threw a little more driven, like I said, than the Sphinx, because the Sphinx didn't even flip. But this is still super, super flippy and super fun and really, really good. I really like this disc. This one, same thing, just on the other side. It's just very domey. Not even close. Dang it. Second, I think I'm gonna have to give it to the berry. This is the one I was gonna be most excited for, and I just never really got super along with it. It seems really comfortable in the hands. I really love the plastic. All of them seem to have like a little bit of dome, a little give. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit. Like, I don't know if they can make a flat disc with this or a super domey disc with it, which is nice. I really like this level of dome. Like, it's my favorite level of dome for fairway drivers and for mid ranges. Sometimes mids can be a little flatter, but this isn't super domey. But the berry I really, really loved. I just really, it's way more stable than I expected. It's just not what I thought, and so because of that, it kind of miffed my expectations. I got some questions I got to answer actually from Instagram. I just remembered because I basically put up a poll that I was doing this. So go follow me on Instagram if you want. But a couple questions that we have. Had to change the battery because I'm a bad YouTuber and forgot that the battery was dead. But a couple quick questions that I got from Instagram. We'll answer those all real rapid fire. How flippy is the tone soda compared to the steady one? I would say it's probably flippier. I don't really remember the other one. I do throw harder now, but it just seemed really flippy. And that tends to be how tone is. Which one flies like a stable T-bird? Cookie. Really good. I actually really like this. Notice anything different with the tone technology? I will say the one thing I noticed is in the salt that I had, it had a little bit of like flashing or like weirdness around where the tone technology meets the normal flight plate. None of that here. It all looks very clean. The quality control actually looks really, really good. And the other ones are prototypes, so that kind of makes sense. This is what reminded me that I had to do the Instagram, so shout out Noni Baroni. Very closer to MD1 Mako 3 or Buzz stability. I would say closer to Buzz, Pathfinder. You would think it'd be more like an MD1 because of the numbers and the other one that I've thrown before, which is very like flip up and very straight. This one got some stability to it, surprisingly to me. Is the tone plastic still insanely flippy in comparison to steady, or does it seem to have solved that? I don't know if solved is necessarily the right thing, because maybe, in my estimation, this is going to be the more overstable versions, tone's going to be the more understable versions, and then you'll have the normal steady, so if you want something different, you'll be able to get the stock runs of that, but all the tone stuff seems to have that little bit of extra glide, push, and flippiness like I saw. Did you review the steady ring Spice? No, unfortunately. Wondering how close it is to a PD or Roman. My guess is it would always be beefier. It was made to be a more overstable disc, kind of like a Mellow or Pepper, and the Roman or the PDs are going to be like straight discs, closer to like a stable Cinnamon, so maybe a ring Cinnamon, if it is extra beefy, will be more like PD if you want it. How does the cookie compare to other 7502 discs? I'd say very comparable. Feels good. The shape is slightly more odd. It's just a little bit more like little concavity and then a little more round on the edge and then a little slope. It's a little bit interesting of a shape. Feels very comfortable in the hands though, and I really liked how it threw today. Obviously, I was throwing it pretty good. Is the tone popcorn as hype as everyone is making it out to be? Comparison. Chris, hopefully it's good for everybody, but for my little baby hands, wasn't the best. So, that being said, Cookie was my favorite disc of the day, because I'm a little cookie monster. Dang it. This is going to be the one, right here. And then the video's going to end, and you're going to be like, wow, I got to go buy those on infinitedisc.com after I buy a Sphinx and a Marvel and all the other stamps that he has on that site. That's what my dreams say that you guys are going to do, but instead you're probably just going to go click on another video. Or go to bed if it's too late. Gotcha. Dang, not even close. Okay. Peace.